Elara and the Enchanted Forest, an expanded tale of magic, courage, and the power of kindness. Elara was a bright and curious girl who lived on the edge of a sleepy village nestled beside a vast and ancient forest. Her days were filled with wonder, and her heart overflowed with love for the natural world. While most children played in the fields or helped their parents with chores, Elara could often be found near the tree line, watching squirrels scurry through the branches or listening to the soft rustle of leaves as the wind danced through the trees. The villagers had always warned her, "Do not go too deep into the woods, Elara. The forest is enchanted. Mysterious things dwell there, and not all are friendly." But Elara wasn't afraid. She believed the forest had secrets to share, not dangers to fear. Every evening when the sun dipped low and bathed the treetops in gold, Elara would sit by her favourite mossy rock and hum songs to the birds. She'd watch the shadows stretch and the stars blink awake, always wondering what lay just beyond the veil of trees. One such evening, as the sky glowed with hues of lavender and rose, Elara saw something she'd never seen before, a butterfly with wings like molten gold. It glimmered with an otherworldly light, its tiny body trailing sparkles through the air as it fluttered deeper into the forest. Elara gasped softly. Something about the butterfly called to her like a whisper in her heart. Without a second thought, she rose and followed it, stepping carefully over tangled roots and under low-hanging branches. The deeper she went, the more magical the forest became. The air grew cooler and sweeter. Fireflies began to glow, their lights guiding her like tiny lanterns. The trees whispered ancient songs in voices made of wind, and flowers bloomed in colours she had never seen before. Blue roses, glowing mushrooms, and vines that shimmered like emeralds. Eventually, the butterfly led her into a hidden clearing. At its centre stood a majestic tree, unlike any she had ever seen. It was colossal, with a trunk wide enough to house a family and bark that shimmered faintly in the moonlight. Its leaves, once surely vibrant, now hung limp and dull, their glow fading. Elara stepped forward, heart aching at the sight. Suddenly, a gentle voice broke the silence. "Elara!" Startled, she turned. Perched on a low-hanging branch was an owl with feathers like silver smoke and eyes that gleamed with wisdom. "Who are you?" she asked softly. "I am Orin, guardian of the forest," the owl replied. "And you, dear child, have been chosen by the forest itself." "Why is the tree dying?" she asked, her voice barely above a whisper. Orin sighed. "Because the forest's heart beats with the care of those who dwell near it. Over the years, people have stopped respecting the land. Trees have been cut without reason, rivers polluted, and animals driven away. The balance is broken. The magic is fading." Elara felt a fire kindle in her chest. "What can I do?" Orin's eyes twinkled. "You already have the answer inside you. Show the others. Remind them of the beauty they've forgotten. Kindness to nature is the cure, and you carry that kindness in abundance." With new purpose, Elara returned to the village. She spoke to everyone, farmers, weavers, elders, and children, about what she had seen. Most shook their heads in disbelief, but Elara didn't give up. She began alone. She planted seeds near the village paths, watered the soil, and cleaned the trash near the stream. Slowly, the children joined her, then a few curious adults. Her hope was contagious, and her actions inspired. They started planting trees around their homes. They built birdhouses, repaired fences instead of cutting trees for new ones, and created a garden of wildflowers just outside the village. Songs returned to the air, birds chirping, frogs croaking, bees buzzing. And one morning, not long after, the golden butterfly returned. It danced joyfully around the village and disappeared once more into the trees. Elara raced back to the clearing. The giant tree was glowing again, its leaves vibrant green and pulsing with life. Around it, new flowers had blossomed, and animals peered out from the bushes, no longer afraid. Orin greeted her once more. "You have done what many thought impossible, Elara. You reminded the people of their roots. You brought life back to the forest." From that day on, Elara was called Protector of the Forest. Children grew up learning to care for the land. The village flourished not just in crops and wealth, but in harmony and peace. And deep within the enchanted forest, the great tree stood tall, its branches reaching for the stars, whispering Elara's name with every breeze. Moral of the story. When we take care of nature, Nature takes care of us. One person's kindness and determination can inspire an entire community.